The following program may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
And hello once again, everyone. This is one of the voices of Virtual Wrestling United, CEO of the United Wrestling League, Downtown Jason Brown. And we welcome you all to another edition of VWU Spotlight. As you can see, the man coming out right now, the Swiss Terminator, Scott Sapp. He is accepting Sly Cooper's open challenge for the DCA Celestial title. Now, the Celestial title, it will not be defended at the upcoming DCA mega event Gateway to Heaven. So Sly Cooper has decided to throw out an open challenge for here tonight on Spotlight. Sly Cooper, who has made it clear that he wants to defend the championship against anyone and everyone. And a man right now that has accepted that open challenge is Scott Sapp, a former DCA tag team champion who's been chasing singles gold in DCA for a good while, but always seems to come up short. Can tonight be the night where Scott Sapp finally accomplishes his goal of becoming a DCA singles champion? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in the VWU multi-purpose studios here in Philly. As I try not to stumble over my words there, as you hear the trademark music of Virtual Wrestling United's ace, the heart and soul of UWL, and finally a DCA champion, Sly Cooper. Sly, who's been a part of the Destiny Championship Alliance since 2019, and he chased after many titles within DCA: the Burnout title, the Pure title, the Celestial title before, and of course the DCA World title. But after many attempts and many failures, Sly Cooper eventually became the DCA Celestial Champion when he defeated Code Red Michael Conley. And Sly Cooper has already defended that title once back at Redline, where he defended that title against the returning Swift Punishment, Andre Barnett. As you can hear, this crowd on their feet for both competitors. And that's what it's all about right there, the DCA Celestial Championship. First time in Spotlight history that a DCA title will be defended. Scott Sapp, like I said, former DCA Tag Team Champion. Sly Cooper, former UWO World Champion, former VWU World Champion. This crowd just anticipating this really great match that we're about to witness right here between these two competitors. I mean, we know how good Scott Sapp is. We know how good Sly Cooper is. And it was only a matter of time until their paths crossed, and they're about to cross right now as the DCA Celestial title is on the line. Look at this back and forth already between these two athletes. And oh! What a chop there from Scott Sapp on Sly Cooper. And now Sly, look at this. Look at that combination there from the Thievius Raccoonus. Whoa. And just look at how quick Sly Cooper is in that ring. Now Sly tosses Scott into the corner there. Try to go for the knife edge chop, but Scott able to evade it. Oh, a knife edge chop of his own, sending Sly down to the seated position, and now an alley-oop there. Scott Sapp, he's one of your prototypical silent assassins in that ring. He will do his business in the ring. Not on a microphone, not really known for mincing words, but he's known for causing, known for causing a lot of pain in that ring for many of his opponents. And right now, the Thievius Raccoonus, well, I was going to say he was about to film more of it. Now look at Sly right here with a double jump Hurricane Runner right there, taking Scott Sapp down. Now Sly bringing Scott back up to the vertical base, and look at this combination right here. Scott Sapp stumbling back. Sly Irish rips him off the rope, and look at this Snapdragon suplex. Does not go for the bridging pin. Instead, he goes up for a backdrop driver, dropping Scott Sapp right on his head. Scott Sapp, former DCA Tag Team Champion. Oh, look at the power right there. That roll through power bomb. Only gets a 2. He was a part of the Genesis. Oh my God! By Saikundi there from Sly Cooper. Genesis. Oh! No, that was headed up by Arcan. And we do know what Arcan has been doing in these past couple of months. Oh, look at this by Sly. The speed, the agility of Sly Cooper is something to behold. And now look at this, Sly Cooper with a Stun Dog Millionaire right on to Scott Sapp, but only gets a 2. Like I said, Scott Sapp, former DCA Tag Team Champion, was part of the Trios faction Genesis with Arcan, and makes you wonder what are his thoughts on what Arcan has been doing with James Dark and this new faction of legends, which the most recent member to be added, probably the most shocking member. I thought Kenshin was shocking, but BB Disco. My wait a minute, look at this. Oh, Dude Buster there by Sly Cooper. 1, 2. No. But we do know that Arcan and Scott Sapp do have a good relationship with each other, but Scott Sapp just seems to be doing things on his own. Oh, this goes for the pin once again. This time Scott Sapp gets the 2. And let's step up Insecurity. You know, at DCA Gateway to Heaven, We will see both of the DCA world titles on the line. The Wildcats and the Takedown world titles will be defended. Oh, and of course, we will see who will go on to Revelations. In the Gateway 11 ladder matches. And oh my God, cross body. I was losing my words there. This is the Heaven ladder match, which we will see who will take on the champions at Revelations. Makes you wonder what the Celestial title scene will be like, and which one of these two men will walk into the 10th Revelations with the Celestial title, and Sly Cooper reversing that lariat there into a swing neckbreaker. And now Sly, ever the speedster. Now look at this. Oh my goodness! There's many times that I've seen that. It's always impressive. And now Sly, look at this, with a running power bomb. And now Scott's up, trying to get back up to his feet, but Sly instead brings him up. And now Scott, oh, look at this judo flip right there. Scott Sapp, known for his grappling, known for his submission style, a student of jiu-jitsu and judo, and of course, classic Roman wrestling. Former multi-time tournament winner back in his younger days. As you can see right here, the Scott Sapp once again using his grappling skills to his advantage there with that modified pin right there. The strength and the core that he has to have. Oh my God, another bicycle knee. Nicely executed there from Sly Cooper. And now Sly Irish whips Scott once again into the ropes and nails him with his knee. And look at this. Oh, Scott Sapp evades the moonsault, and Sly evades the flying clothesline. Now Sly, look at this. Head scissors takedown. And now Sly with a backdrop driver, or Doomsday Saito. And now Sly once again with his backflip into the German. And now Sly picking Scott Sapp back up to the vertical base. And now Sly has him up. Liz suplex into a backstabber. Knees planted right into the middle of the spine of Scott Sapp. And now Sly Cooper with a blue thunder bomb. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. But only gets a 2 once again. Referee Brad Johnson officiating this contest here tonight. Now look at Sly Cooper right here with the tornado DDT from the corner. As Sly picks Scott Sapp back up. Scott Sapp blocks that shot. Now look at this combination here from Scott. Now look at this to the juggler with the chops to the face, the slaps to the face, and look at this Scott Sapp now with the burning lariat there. And now Scott Sapp has Sly by the back of the head. Has Sly against the ropes right there. Now Scott sends Sly over the rope with the clothesline. Scott Sapp looking to take flight here. Scott Sapp goes flying and nails Sly with the suicide dive to the outside. As Scott Sapp uppercut, taking Sly Cooper down. Scott picking Sly back up. Has him by the back of the head. Throws him into the ring. Scott picking Sly back up. Scott try to go for a chop. No. Fakes him out. Hits him with the DDT. And once again, only gets a 2 on the Thievius Raccoonus. And now look at Sly here. Oh! Snapdragon again. Sly Cooper wants to make it known that he will be defending this Celestial title as much as humanly possible. He wants to be a defending champion. He wants to give people an opportunity at the title. Those who've been wanting opportunities, He's pretty much said the door is wide open. All you have to do is just walk through it. And Scott Sapp was the first person to walk through that open door from Sly Cooper. And that was Sly Cooper right here with the combinations. Clothesline. And we'll just rip towards him. Into a drop kick. Single leg drop kick. And now Sly picking Scott Sapp back up. Turns him around. Belly to back. And now look at this. Oh! Poison Rana. And Scott Sapp back up to the feet. Big boot. Cut Sly completely open. Now Sly with the knee. Although look at these two men right here. Able to get back up after so much punishment towards each other. Sly Cooper, setting shooting star. But only gets a 2 once again. Back and forth action between these two competitors. Scott Sapp with the punch to the gut there. Now Scott sends Sly off the rope. Oh, jumping kick right to the face. Scott waiting for Sly to get back up. STO takedown. Sly up against the ropes here, and now Scott Sapp sends Sly Cooper to the outside, and is he thinking another suicide dive? No, missile drop kick to the outside through the ropes, and now Scott sending Sly back into the ring. Scott into the Cloud District. Scott with the crossbody, but Sly catches him. Sly has Scott Sapp, puts him up, fireman carries position. Oh, into a rude bomb. Now Sly picking Scott Sapp back up. Kick to the gut. Hooks the arm. Hoists him up. Going for the trademark bottle breaker. And now Sly Cooper on the top rope. Spiral landing. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And still DCA Celestial Champion Sly Cooper. And a phenomenal matchup here tonight against Scott Sapp. Scott Sapp, he went into this match with a game plan. But unfortunately for him tonight, the Thievius Raccoonus had his own plan and was able to execute it perfectly. Bottle breaker, spiral landing, and that was all she wrote. And knowing Sly Cooper, this won't be the only time he'll defend the DCA Celestial Championship here on Spotlight. But as for tonight, that's all we got for you here on Spotlight. We'll see you all next time on whatever show we have up next here on the VWU Network. Take care and good night.